Hello, everyone, and welcome back to that Eurovision side. It's Nicklas here, and I am back with yet another reaction. And in today's video, I will be reacting to Superstar by Senhit and Boy George, which is San Marino's entry for this year's Eurovision. Once again, we've had an absolutely chaotic San Marino Song Contest, and in the end, we have a Senhit featuring Boy George winning the contest with the song Superstar. But I'm gonna put the featuring Boy George very lightly here because on all the press material we've seen so far, the article on the Eurovision website, all that, it just says Senhit. So do we think Boy George is actually going to show up at Eurovision? I think we'll talk about that in a sec, right? But first, let us actually listen to the song and we'll see what I think. Let's get into it. We are starting off, got the disco vibes, got the silver clothes, we got whatever Senhit is wearing on top of her head. Also, on YouTube, when I'm watching this, it says National Final Performance, but this is definitely the studio track laid on top of the live performance, that's for sure. Which I'm not a huge fan of that. I think it's better if they keep, you know, the live vocals, because if you overlay something over it, it just sounds like, you know, you aren't very happy with it. Got some dancers as well. And I mean, she has charisma. We already know that. But I mean, the lyrics are very simple. There you are, go ahead and show you what you got. As it's a little cliche, isn't it? Also, we are into the second verse already, I guess. Still no signs of Boy George. When is he going to show up? Only time will tell, I guess. We have a little lift. Of course we do. Like, it is very much like, you know, a Senhit performance. This feels like, if you know what I mean. Still waiting for the man. We can hear him now, but we cannot see him. Oh, I guess all we're getting is that looks AI generated. Like the mouth isn't even moving. They couldn't even get him to show up into a studio to film something for that. Oh, there are dancers in the middle of the crowd now. Why? Why? I feel like Flow Rider was a bigger part of her performance last time. Like you could have really just picked anyone to do the backing vocals there. And I was going to go into a whole rant, but the song is already over. So I guess that's it. I feel like I didn't have much to say about the song. It kind of just came and went, right? Before I get into more general thoughts, I'm just gonna finish the thought that I had when the song ended. It's just that, like, sure, if you pay close enough attention, you can probably tell that it's Boy George singing those like 5 or 6 lines or whatever, how much he got. But like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't add anything to the song other than the fact that, you know, he's a famous name or whatever. And I'm sure that's what you know, she's gone for. It worked last time, so why shouldn't it work this time? But I feel like with the Flow Rider collab, it felt intentional. His vocals worked on the song. I liked his part. This I don't really care for, and you could just have easily put someone non-famous to do those parts, to do the backing vocals, and that would have been fine as well, but his parts literally add nothing to the song. And in general, it is a bit of a nothing song, isn't it? There you are, go ahead, show us what you got. You are a superstar. Like, there's nothing about this that feels original. There's nothing about this that feels groundbreaking, and it's not even the kind of repetitiveness that sticks in your head. It's just the kind of like, it's the kind of song that you hear and you're like, yeah, okay, and then you move on to the next. And that's fine if you're in H&M, not very good if you're in a competitive competition like the Eurovision Song Contest does. Also, I just don't like how that it's so clear that Senhit is clearly doing the "oh, will he, won't he" that we also saw with Flow Rider. Like, it was fun the first time when we all speculated if he was actually going to be in Rotterdam or if he was too busy judging a bikini contest or whatever it was. it feels like we're gonna get that again, and I'm just a little tired of that because, I mean, if you couldn't even be bothered to phone in for the national final performance, or at least make like, at least film his bit on the LEDs so it doesn't just look like an AI slub thing. Like, I feel like with Flowride, it was the whole, oh, he's probably not gonna show up, and then he did show up. I feel like for this, it's almost the opposite. That it's like we're gonna think that he's gonna show up, and we're gonna get this good. Obviously, you're not really allowed to do this at Eurovision, but then again, it also just sounds like a backing vocal, so maybe you are allowed. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be at Eurovision, and I honestly don't think it's gonna matter because this song isn't qualifying. And I think it's a shame because Senhit has left a lovely legacy in this contest with Adrenalina. And if she could have just kept it at that, I think that people would have remembered her for that, and people would have been happy with her, seeing her as one of, the Eurovision favorites of the past. This kind of taints her image in the same way that Hera Björk was a loved figure in Eurovision, but Scared of Heights just wasn't it, and we saw that reflected in the vote at the end as well. I feel it's gonna be the same with this. Maybe there are going to be some brain dead juries who will see Boy George's name on the song, despite the fact that it's not actually on there right now. But if it does have that featuring Boy George at Eurovision, some juries might see that and think, oh, we're gonna give it top points because it's a famous superstar or whatever. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't think this song is qualifying. I don't think the song should be qualifying. I think San Marino needs to once again get back to the drawing board. And if they actually want to qualify, they need to not just go with novelties. Tutta Italia didn't go to the final last year because it was a novelty and it was like, wow, San Marino did this. That's so funny. Haha, memes and stuff. It did it because it's also a really cool song. It feels like they're just once again trying to tap into this thing where it's like San Marino Song Contest is chaos, and we love that for it, and we do sometimes. But if the output isn't good, it doesn't matter, and the output here isn't very good, I feel like. But that's what I think. What do you think? Let us know in the comments as always. And thank you so much for watching yet another reaction video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends if you do enjoy it, if you want to see more videos from us. All of our socials are linked in the description, as well as our podcast, and of course our website, thateurovisionsite.com, where you can find all the latest Eurovision news. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great one, and I'll hopefully see you soon.